Good morning, midnight coders. It is wee hours of the morning and it's just waking up, just getting up. Hope to start my day. Just gonna do a little bit of a blog today. See what everybody's up to. Gotta have that coffee. Just have to. Can't start a day without the coffee or with the critters. We got the little fur balls that run around the house. Well, coffee perks. I'm gonna come on into the office and get ready for the day. Well, I am going to wake up, get some coffee, and then we're going to jump into some code and take a look and see what the day has.
Well, I'm sitting here trying to get ready for my day when my little princess of a cat just won't stop bugging me. Now, you can't see this from the angle in front, but if I come over here and I tilt this baby down, this is my little princess. She's always on my lap, and she does this little thing where she hits my hand until I pet her. And even if I just put my arm on the table, she's right there to headbutt. Well, I am still waiting on coffee. As you can see her tail in the background here, my arm. I'm still waiting for coffee. Still waiting for coffee. It's too early, not caffeinated. But I want to take you on a little blog journey of what I've been up to, and what I've been doing. Um, I would love to. Oh my God, this cat! I don't know how I get anything done in the run of the day. Like they're just everywhere. All right. Well, what I'm looking to do for the day is to make a roadmap for myself, and sort of plan out what I am doing with my game engine. I have, I am by no means a game developer, but I have taken on the challenge of designing my own game engine. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's crazy. Why reinvent the wheel? Why? Simply because I can. I absolutely love to code. This little blue-eyed beauty loves to code with me, and honestly, it's a personal challenge for myself. I am just purely curious if I can do it. So, I've been I watched a lot of tutorials over the year. I used to be in the indie game scene for a while back in the early 2010s, late 2010s, and I've like I'm telling you, like she's just right in the way. I have developed I watched a whole bunch of tutorials, probably about 4 or 5 different series by different people, and then a bunch of different other things on more specifics like game loops and this and that and logics. And um, I am by no means an expert. However, I I do play one on TV. Hit the thumbs up if you get that reference. All right. Um, so I'm no by no means am I a game developer. I'm a game player, and not even a gamer. I just play games. But ever since I was a kid, I've had this overwhelming desire to build something. I never knew what it was. I wanted to play a game. I'm a huge gamer in the sense that, here I go saying I'm a huge gamer. I'm not a huge gamer. I used to be a big gamer, and I used to mainly only play retro games, um, old NES games, N64 games, and RuneScape. I played a lot of RuneScape, too many hours into that game. And so um, I've been very inspired to build my own game engine, and I tried it, and I did do a few prototypes. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just doing this with no experience. I've built about 4 or 5 different prototypes. I built top-down, 2D top-down game engine. I built my own 2D side-scrolling game where I had penguins, kind of like Mario, and then I had 2D top-down, kind of more like Zelda, and then um, I even attempted 3D at one time, and that was a whole other level of mathematical chaos that I was not prepared for. And it took me like forever even to get something rendered on the screen. Guys, don't fight over who's on my lap. I'm throwing you both off in a moment when coffee's ready. That being said, I think coffee's ready. So, let's take a journey to get some coffee. Now, I had gotten into some game development kind of loosely and by accident. Um, but now that I'm here, I've had a lot more experience than I did back when I didn't know what I was doing. Not that I exactly know what I'm doing now, I just have a lot more software engineering experience than I did before. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna explore a little bit and uh, we will take a look and see what the project looks like. I realize that I've been flipped that whole time. However, let's make sure you've got that full cup of coffee and dive on in.
Well, guys, we are about what, an hour, half an hour and a half into the day, and time for more coffee. So, tripping over cats as I run through the house. Um, I've managed to get a little bit done, not a whole lot, this morning so far. Mainly just planning and organizing. Some of the things that I do here are actually, let's talk a little bit about some of the tools that I use.
So, as everybody knows, I do a lot with um, with IntelliJ. That's basically my go-to IDE or my integrated development environment. It is where I write out all of my code. It is where I manage all of my databases, my Docker, my everything. It is, as far as I'm concerned, as my development career, IntelliJ is life. I do everything from debugging to running uh, Kafka and other connections, managing GraphQLs, doing some different Docker containers that I've got on the go so I can manage things. I've even got my terminal here for when I need it. I've got all of my databases for my projects when I need. Just about everything that I need, I have inside of IntelliJ. So there's very little else that I need other things for, because I even have endpoints when I do Spring, when I'm working on my Spring Boot projects and things. Um, I have a little more um, availability with the tools. And if you haven't tried out IntelliJ's, then they're no way in hell. They're no way a sponsor. But if you haven't tried NetBeans, NetBeans, JetBrains, NetBeans, I haven't used that in 2 decades. Um, JetBrains has a wide suite of tools for whatever language you want, whether it be Python, C++, Rust, Ruby, whether you're doing web development, whatever you're doing, um, they have the tools you need. And the other things that I use are good old pen and paper. Um, I sit down quite often and just kind of relax and jot down ideas, jot down doodlings that I have because I don't have a stylus set up so I can do this digitally on my computer. So I sit here and doodle and draw and write down ideas and eventually type them up, but I usually wind up with some kind of a chaos on my notepad. But with a great suite of tools again, I use Obsidian. Obsidian lets me keep track of, lets me make notes and all sorts of notes, inside of things, inside of this, inside of that. I've got a bunch of different templates, blogs, YouTube videos, things that I do for pretty much when I'm interviewing somebody. I do up a thing whenever I even have templates in here so that I can just simply say that I want to. I can come in here and just execute something and boot up a template. Like I can, but right now I'm using sort of a mind list, if you will. I believe it's called mind list. I don't know. It's just this thing where I've been throwing down ideas. So I build my little to-do list so that I can check things off. But then I come over here and I do things like, okay, create NPC. What does that entail? That entails creating a sprite sheet, creating a definition. I'm going to have to create a creature after the NPC is done, which is going to lead me to also having to create some combat definitions, and that's going to lead me to need combat scripts and a death system, drop tables, items, and this allows me to sort of throw down a whole bunch of ideas in a very messy way so that I can come back and readjust it as I need later. So, sort of the key features or key tools of my day-to-day life are my Discord community. I not only do I talk in mine, but I talk in a few others that I help in, they help me. It's a great relationship. If you're not in a good Discord community, you need to find some good people. And I am trying to get my Discord up and going, where the aim is to be able to help anybody and everybody that needs assistance. So if you happen to have a question, just want to talk, want to show a project off, my Discord is a great place to do that. Um, the other thing is coffee. Always need coffee. IntelliJ is my IDE of choice. Obsidian is my notes of sort choice, and of course, Spotify. I can't get through the day without a good rockin' tune. And again, it's not an ad, but on your mobile device, you can talk to the DJ and then just ask it for a playlist, and it's gonna be like, "Yo, I got you, like your best friend. We got you." All right, that is all for now. I will check back in a little later. Make sure you keep that coffee cup full, guys. All right, so let's have a little look see at what it is that I've got on the go. So, if you missed my live stream the other day, I had posted a live stream where I ran through sort of the details about the engine and what the game part looks like. So inside of this source directory is the actual game code. Inside the engine is this game engine that I'm building. I'm calling it the Midnight Engine, and it's mainly 2D top down. It's going to get more advanced as we go, but it's completely open sourced. I'm going to open source it, and we'll all be able to dig in and check it out. Now, the other thing I've added in just last night was my old caching tool. I was able to dig it out of a hard drive and bring it back to life. So my actual game itself, or the game itself, I'm still playing with some text here. So like this is not the final color product thing. I don't know. I didn't like the yellow text. I'm playing with some other text. I gotta figure out a background graphic or whatnot and try to try to clean this up. But anyway, we pop into the game. Here's the game engine. It's 2D top down. We can run around. Yay! Look at that. I got collision detection, so I'm not running through walls. And it's kind of hard to see from your end, but if you notice, like there's like a little tiny space. I really should zoom this in some, or at least blow the character up a bit. But it's really hard to notice. Maybe I can zoom this in on the camera. But the hitbox is not exactly there, and like it's supposed to be down about the part right in the face. So collision needs a little bit of an upgrade. However, it is good enough for now. The other thing that I've done that you'll notice is we have an inventory. So I can click on this inventory part now that I've got the most listeners in here. And as you see, I've got 28 slots done up where we'll stick items into, and you'll have the item and the number of them. When you select one, it'll pop up with the name down here in this little space. I don't have any game items in here yet, so that's going to be something that's going to have to come. However, I also have a skill tab. So, and again, these colors are not exactly um, going to be permanent. I just wanted to more or less show that they exist. Um, can I get this a little bit bigger for you guys? There we go. So now I got this up here on the screen. It's a little bit easier for you to see. So again, like it's not the best, but it's coming along. So I can go through inventory and items. I'm going to come up with the combat tab, the spell book, settings, quests. Equipment is my next, going to be my next thing where it's going to pop up in the center of the screen and show you what you have there. I'm also going to be looking to animate the sprite because as of right now, as you see, there's no animation to our character. So animation is also on the table. Uh, yeah. Um, I'm not the best graphics artist, so like you'll notice that things are definitely not the prettiest. This map feels very large. It is indeed a very large. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, that's what happened. Okay, I goofed that. Okay, so we'll just I'll just edit that out. All right, so my background or my map feels rather large at the moment, and it by all means is. It is 200 by 200 tiles, so I think I might shrink this down a bit, cut out some of the big white space, maybe make it look more like an island and kind of add some tiles around the edge that make it look and feel a little bit more like you're on an ocean or an island. Or I'm gonna readdress this. Readdress this. All right, guys. Well, so what I've just done was I've made the map a little bit smaller. and I've made it feel more like an island, like it was surrounded by water. So, as you can see, things are a little tighter, a little closer, and we're no longer running 200 tiles across a small little area. Because honestly, this is meant to be like a tutorial island area to teach you kind of the basics of a little bit of food farming, gathering, fishing, wood cutting, and a little bit of combat, uh, some mining, kind of like some basics. It's meant to feel like a little bit of an island. You're supposed to just spawn up here in the center. I'm going to eventually put something in here, but yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I just went through and did some changes, some color tiles, had to add in some extra colors, and now the world map is a lot smaller. Oop. It now looks like this, and again, every pixel means something. So, like this is, I also cleaned up the paths, if you noticed. So like these walk paths are now actual paths, and yeah, so things are slowly coming along. Next, we take a look at, well, I'm not really sure to be honest. We're gonna see what we need to take a look at. I'll check back in with these later. All right, just before I duck out to take a break, take a little quick look through here. I've got a bit more of the inventory system completed. I got a way now to check to see if the inventory contains an item. I've got a way to get the total free slots, add an item in, add an item to a specific slot, remove an item from a slot, and uh, remove an item in general. Just decrement an item. So there's still a lot more work that needs to go into this, but for now, I am taking 5. Catch you in a little bit.
Well, it is that time of day where we need to take a break from the computer. And we are gonna go for a little walk with the little husky. That's and
You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? Oh, you having a good day? Having a good day.
good part of any good part of any day is getting a little bit of exercise. It's finally spring, so now we go for a walk in the rain as we take the big fluffer bub for a strut. And we get very far before he stops for a break. We're getting very far with this walk. he likes to strut. This is Melissa, the wife. She keeps me going, keeps me in check. Suka, on the other hand, keeps me tripping. And now we have to go and visit the post and see who's the social post of animals. Even they need some social media. That was the shortest sniffer ever we had. He's a bit of an older dog, so he doesn't like to do too much. And there he goes, running. Oh, what a good dog. As we complete our walk, the dog does not want to come home yet. The dog does not want to come home.
He's 13, so we can't go too far. Father's suspected.
Going for long walks bothers me at this age. Come on, dude, you know where the path is. You're like the best NPC ever. Your pathfinding is great till it glitches out. And we are back home. And he's too damn tired to go up the stairs. You tired out, dude? You tired out, man? Yeah, tell everybody you had a good day. Woof. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Alright. Yes. We come to the second most important part, or probably the most important part of programming. Coffee should be ready. Totally, you totally didn't see that coming, did you? Coffee. Ah. The key to every good developer is a solid partner and a full cup of coffee.
Well, this has been a long day, a busy day. I got a few things done. I got a base for my NPCs. I have them now showing up on the screen. I just have to adjust their movement so that they don't always just run in the same direction. They make a choice, kind of a rough decision-making thing. So they'll have a little bit of a choice to if they're going to move on this tick or not. And if they are, it's going to pick a random direction based on some probabilities. And so I'm going to continue to pick on this. And this has been sort of an experimental video, so if you've made it this far, let me know in the comments how you feel about this type of blog. If you liked seeing sort of behind the scenes, if you will, versus just doing a simple blog showing you some of the code, running over the features, and showing you whatnot that I've done. Usually my videos are more tailored towards Spring Boot and teaching people how to code and how to do things. Whereas this time around, I feel like I was trying to more blog what I've done while also kind of pulling back the curtain and showing people a little bit more about what I do in my day-to-day life. So if you found this video entertaining, useful, by all means, hit that like button. If you're curious towards where I go with this engine, by all means, hit that subscribe button. I will post weekly updates as I go. I'll kind of take some snippets and bits here and there, and if you're in my Discord, I may do some teaser images and teaser teaser pictures along the way, but I will do my best to put out a weekly log once a week, just to showcase what I got going on with this engine. This engine is also completely open source, as is the um, little game that I have going with it. So feel free to grab that from the link in the description as well. The assets are free to use. I do not have any um, music or sounds yet, but once I get into creating those sounds, depending on how I do it or get them, they may or may not be a part of the open source. However, this is Glabe signing off. I have some work ahead of me for this editing, but as always, keep your curiosity open, your skills sharp, and that coffee cup full. I'll catch you in the next one.